Happy Thursday, everyone. This is Mouth Almighty from a little bit of this and that talk coming at you today to discuss something very important and very serious. I'm bringing this video to you today because, there are going to be a few things that I would like to address. Um, mental health, basically, and gun laws. I feel like in America, one of the richest or the richest country in the world, with so many more resources than maybe any other country has, that there is so much more that we can do to help people who are suffering with mental health issues, as well as trying to maybe amend some of these gun laws. It's so easy to get a gun in America. It's ridiculous. Unfortunately, we are going through another manhunt in which happened last night in Maine, has been deemed one of the safest states in America. If I'm not mistaken, they've only had for the entire year up until last night. I don't want to say only, but they had 20, maybe 23 or 29 homicides for the entire year, which is excellent. I mean, I'm not condoning violence or anything like that, but for America and for a state just to have that low of a number compared to a lot of other states in America. I don't know what they're doing, but whatever they're doing, maybe their policy and procedures, they need to give a class for some other states so that they can follow. But last night, unfortunately, probably after about 6 or after 8 o'clock last night, there was a mass shooting, which involved, from what I understand, it involved 18 people being killed and 13 are injured. So the gunman allegedly went into a bowling alley as well as a bar and grill and just began to shoot with a rifle. No one saw it coming. People started scattering, running, trying to save their lives. And they did put a photo of him out there, or a video rather, on the news of him out there, and they were searching. They actually locked down that city. I think it's Saco. I don't know if you pronounce it Saco or Saco. It's Saco, Maine. They were telling people to shelter in place. Do not come out of your homes. Lock your doors, lock your windows, because the manhunt was on for this individual. So where we're sitting at right now, it looks like it's one individual that they are looking for. As of today, today is Thursday, and they have issued an arrest warrant for Robert Card, who is Robert Card. They are looking for him. So there was actually more information given on this gentleman on today. So we know that he has over 20 years of experience being in the in the army. Currently, he was in the Army Reserves, and he was an instructor for firearms. And he, as early as this past summer, he was institutionalized for about 2 weeks for a mental health issue that he was having. It was stated that he was hearing voices in his head, and that the voices were telling him to shoot up the National Guard in Maine. He was there for 2 weeks. Obviously, he was released. And this is where we're at now. Now, his sister-in-law, she spoke out, I guess, like being the spokesperson for the family. And she stated that Mr. Card is really a nice gentleman. She's been knowing him mostly all of her life, all of his life. She said he's really kind, really, really nice, a quiet sort of guy. And just to know that he would do something like this, it's just hurting everyone. It's hurting her family. It's hurting the families of the victims. And, she said that she has been sending text messages to him in hopes that he reads these text messages, so that he can do the right thing, so that he can take responsibility, basically. The sister-in-law also says that recently he lost his job, but prior to this job, he used to be a truck driver. And just a family guy, she said, just a nice guy. And so to see this happen is just like, it's for the family is basically in shock. And she stated that in the past he had an acute mental health breakdown, where just recently he had been telling the family that he's been hearing these voices, and he felt like people were talking about him. Ironically, in the two places in which he allegedly went to last night to do the shooting spree. So when they were watching the news and they heard that this this mass shooting took place, they in their minds they quickly thought of him. So right now they were trying to talk to Mr. Card, letting him know, look, nobody's talking about you. The voices are just in your head. It's just nobody's talking about you. And also, I've learned that he just started wearing this super powerful hearing aid because he was losing his hearing. Now, from what I also know about Mr. Card is that he received several military awards, and he there was no deployment to combat, so he was not deployed, but he received several military awards. Served for over 20 years. Was a firearms trainer. So at this point in time, I guess everybody's trying to figure out exactly what happened, what happened to Mr. Card. Did he snap? Should he have been institutionalized? Did he need more time in the institution to get mental help? Did he need more than 2 weeks? If you're listening out there and if you're suffering with any type of mental illness or anything like that, and you feel like you don't feel well, you can definitely walk. You can walk into your local hospital, your local clinic, and just tell somebody, listen, I'm not feeling well right now about the head. I need some help. Admit yourself. Tell them that you want to admit yourself. If they cannot help you, I guarantee you they can point you in the direction where you can get help. Go to your local police station and let them know that you need help. Tell them, let them know, hey, I need help. Can you all help me? I'm not feeling good mentally. Walk into your local police stations. You can go to your local churches. Go somewhere to let somebody know that you're not feeling well and you can get the help. Dial for whatever state you're in, dial your 3-number emergency, and call and let them know, listen, please, can you send someone to my home? I'm not feeling well right now. I need to be escorted to the hospital. I need to be taken out of here. There are so many places, so many things that you can do. They have, you can go to programs, your social service, go to your local social service department where you live at to get some help. Let them know that you're not feeling well. See if they can help you. See if you can get numbers to places where they specialize, where they have counselors for mental health, maybe therapists who can help you, psychologists, psychiatrists. All of these individuals have been trained professionally. They have the education to back it up. They can help you. Please get the help. Again, you can walk into your local hospital. You can go to your local church. You can go to the fire department even and just walk in and say, listen, I need help. You can go to the police station and say, I need some help. You can call for help. Call a family member. Call your best friend. Call someone that you can trust. If you don't want to talk at that time, send a text message and just say help. And then that individual can go ahead and dial, to have the police to come to you, or whomever, the firefighters or whomever, to come to you to try to assist. When mental illness goes untreated, everyone, sometimes this is the outcome of that, and we never ever want this outcome. We never ever want this outcome. We always want people to be their best selves. We want them to get the help. We want them to be productive in society. We want them to just to flourish and to succeed in life. So right now they're still looking for Mr. Card. And I believe they're still telling everyone to shelter in place. They don't want anyone else to get hurt. I mean, everyone's on this case right now. The ATF, the U.S. Marshals, police officers, everyone, they're out there. They're looking for Mr. Card because they do not want him to harm anyone else. Right now, they do believe that he has a firearm with him, maybe along with some ammunition as well. So they are looking for him. And I just want to thank you guys for listening. Again, this is another manhunt for another mass shooting in America, in Maine. I'm going to keep you guys posted. Please, you know, please do your best to protect yourselves while you're out there. If you're in Maine, do what law enforcement is telling you to do. Follow those directions. Do your best to keep you and your family safe. My prayers go out to the people of Maine. And I want to thank you all so much for listening. What do you think below? If you need help, once again, call or walk into your local hospital and just surrender yourself and ask for help. Thank you so much for listening, guys. This is Mrs. Mouth Almighty with another story on a little bit of this and that talk. See you next time.